Mic test, mic test. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope everyone is having a nice Wednesday. It's pretty nice for me. I think it's going pretty well. Hope everyone is also doing pretty well. Before I start the game, I want to just note the sub counter. I lowered it from 20 to 10, mostly because I didn't want to have it too high, and I figured the best way to do it would be to kind of have it go in 10 increments, or maybe when it's upgraded by 5 sub increments, unless the month rolls over and subs also get reset, and then just have it be another just achievement, instead of having it be a very far goal. Hey, it's our dub. How's it going? And it's like, yeah, it's Bug Fables. It's like a spiritual successor to the older Paper Mario games. Gives me happy Hollow Knight vibes, and yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there seems to be this big renaissance around like cute bug-themed games, and you know I can get behind it. But yeah, so some of you may have seen my tweets, where basically one of the things I did today was before I went to work, I started this game up because this game has a system of you know, you put your berries in a bank, and then that the berries collect interest. So while I was at work today, I just left the game running, which is why my save file is 19 hours instead of where I think it was at 10 last time. So that's why that is the case. Yeah, stonks, baby. How's it going, Tay? Hope it's going well. Also, hey, dab. Although there was only 2 dabs, so don't worry about it. But man, how's it going with both of you? Haven't seen you in a few streams since our dub. Hope everything is going well. Let's throw that down there. Okay, so how's it going with you? Okay, so this needs one of the cards, so I need to figure out... Oh, great. You gotta love the blind walks. Okay. But yeah, this is how the game looks. You can see here. Or it's, you know, it really does look like, just looks like Paper Mario. So that's... And it has like the action commands like Paper Mario. It is just like Paper Mario. But the one thing that I think is one of the notable differences is the while the action commands exist, they don't exist necessarily in the same exact way. Because because you can do like perfect guards and other things, but there's no like continuous do perfect things to boost up your damage kind of deal. It's just like you hit it, you can perfect block it, or you can just do the attack command correctly. Those are the options. Defense up for infinity turns. I'm gonna swap these guys around. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly getting through CS3 myself, appreciating every little thing. Yeah, I mean it's a good game, but you definitely don't want to rush it, right? Like, the only advice I would have would be to like have kind of like a quest guide, like being like, okay, here's the quests and stuff, and here's how to get AP. But don't like look up any spoilers or anything. Like when I was streaming it, I just had like on my other monitor, I just had like I think it was on NeoSeeker or GameFAQs, I can't remember. One of them has like a really nice guide for all the quests and AP stuff. I love this so far. It's so cute, and it really gives those Mario RPG vibes. Yeah, I mean that is definitely what they were going for. Like, you can easily tell that was the intention behind the design choices. They know exactly what they were going for. And one of the nice things is that I can show you this after. There are some accessibility features that change the inputs that you might do. Like that. Like that's just a time one that doesn't change. But some of the other inputs for things were mashing buttons, and I didn't care for that. I felt it was a bit too, I didn't like it. So you can change mash action commands to be either sequential keys or you mash to fill the bar. And I really appreciate that. Because that's just good attention to, like, you know, some people literally can't mash fast enough to do a perfect thing. Whereas others are extremely good at it. I personally... Oh, okay, there. I personally prefer the sequential keys just because I don't think my mashing... God damn it, my mashing skills are all that great. Okay, so let's plop this man into the front. But just so you're up to date, it's R-Dub on the names. This bug right now is Kabu. The bee is called V, V-I. And the moth, his name is Leaf. Ooh, I messed up. Okay, this isn't good. So let us... Bubble Shield Light. These shields an ally from all him for 1 turn. Bubble Shield is the entire thing. There we go. 1 turn each. You can use your secret stash on yourself. And... you know what, I will... 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. So that's gonna attack whoever's in the back line. So I'll put V back there. And I'll have V attack this one. And that drops him. And that makes it so Kabu has to do this guy. Which it was probably going to be that anyway, because I wasn't confident about their attack stats being able to break through the thing. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Killed him. Yeah. And as is pretty obvious, I am not a pro at this game. I'm not really good at it yet. In fact, I'm pretty poor at it sometimes. Okay. See, I don't know what's going on here. Darrison in class, so I'm in and out. Okay, nice. What class? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. But I need to get to that guy, because I need heals. Ooh, Naki with veggies and turkey bacon. Of course, it's environmental risk assessment. Fun. Dude, I love Naki. Like, you take pasta and potatoes and you make them into one thing. Boy, howdy, that's just starch out the wazoo. Didn't have enough depressing environmental info last semester. Apparently, back for more pain. I mean, it should be simple. The environment's always at risk. I don't know, like the worst part is I can't turn my camera, so I don't actually know whereabouts I be. Like, I just know I'm general. Pasta tier list around the... I mean, you know, pasta tier list, it's angel hair at the top when cooked correctly. Followed by Naki, and then the rest. Although, if you're gonna cook me some of those like pasta in the shape of like a wheel, like a cog wheel. Like, I'll fuck around with that. Yeah, you just need to feel the relocation. You must believe. I mean, I would like to believe. It's just quite difficult. Like that. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think this is a rather poorly designed portion. Because there's nothing. Like, I don't even know what that is. Is that like a jar? I think it's a jar. But, like, there's, like, okay. So I'm just going to imagine that I'm somehow missing something. Like, maybe I'm supposed to have found path over here, or some crazy bull honk, or maybe... Ah, probably that. That probably moved some stuff. Okay. Feel free, tier lists are great for icebreakers too. I mean, you know, tier lists are pretty useful. They really give you insight into how people feel about things. Although the only tier list I've ever done, at least on my channel, is after I finished CS4, I did a tier list for I did a tier list for the all the Trails characters. Although a lot of them I couldn't really place because I haven't played the crossbow games yet, so I would have felt that perhaps it was not exactly justified yet placing them anywhere. Truth, I almost done Dark Deity. I think so. I'm gonna do a post game tier list after meeting all the characters. I mean, hey, the interesting thing about tier lists, I would say, in games like that are like your experience with the characters, I think, is very heavily defined by how effective they were in combat. Like, without a doubt, Sia is the best girl I chose for that game because she was just a badass bitch the entire game through. However, when I did like a shits and giggles, like in the last stream of it, I started up like, oh yeah, max gold, max XP, max all attributes, like all the fun stuff, and like weaken the enemies and was running through. Sia was weak and wasn't even doing well even under those circumstances. And I was like, huh, interesting. Of course, I didn't finish that run, but it was just one thing that I noticed going forward. So that's always one of those interesting parts. And you see here, you come for healing? Yeah, heal us, please. I desperately need it, and that saved me from using my own healing item. And now I have to explore here. So I don't know what... I think that this room was one that I could already go in, so I don't want to drop down there. Ooh, crystal berry! Oh, how the hell do I get that crystal berry? Shit, son. Like okay, so there has to be some way, right, for me to no, there's no way. Because that moved that there. So now I'd be able to get by. So, like, do I have to... Because I can do this. Like, I can just hold it out like that. Like, does it hit things on the way back? If I do... It does. So do I have to, like... So it needs to be engaged. And then it's back there. And now I need to hold circle. And go all the way and hope that it engages when I bring it back, I think. I think that that's what I need to do. Also, I met Tita and Agate. Needless to say, I was pogged to see them rendered so beautiful. Yeah, you meet them early, too. Definitely means, like, that kind of thing means a lot more to me now. Damn it! Didn't engage. Shit. Because I need that crystal berry. Because basically, you can see in the bottom right, I have 9 crystal berries. Use those crystal berries to buy metals, which I should turn off hard mode. Which alter how the game or how your characters deal with things. And the best metals are bought with those crystal berries. Okay. So... the... No. Like, there's no way for me to, like, place it. And that's the annoying part. Oh well. You know, I'm just gonna... Actually, can I even do that? Because that might actually affect that plank. Yeah, so... So that, like, I definitely have the right idea, I think. Whether or not anyone could, look up factory crystal berry how to get, maybe. In fact, I might be able to do that myself, but... while I'm here. But yeah, the character models in Cold Steel 3 and 4 are really good. Like, they are fantastic. And it really just makes me more and more excited for, like, Reverie, and then subsequently Kuro, because Kuro is entirely in, like, the new engine that they've developed specifically for Trails, essentially. So let's... Damn it! And the worst part is there's no way for me to, like, easily line it up. Because also it's going to be coming at, like, an upward angle, so there's no... Yeah, no. Just gonna have to... Damn it, dropped down at the wrong box. Yeah, just gonna have to move on and maybe try it again on the way out. Because, you know, maybe I'll get, like, an ability or something that'll help me. Okay. So, gonna save there, because this is probably, like, a mini-boss or something. So I'm gonna turn on hard mode. One part that tripped me up was Rosine and a flashback with Instructor Thomas. Yeah, so, Tay, in Cold Steel 2, only on New Game Plus, basically, in certain areas of the game, you will collect the black records, and then at the end of the game, you get this cutscene with Instructor Thomas, and Rosine, and it's canon. It's a canon event that happens, but it's only on New Game Plus, which is a... most people agree that that is not the best decision, but it's just the way it is. Yeah. So I'd highly suggest looking up the cutscene if you don't want to be confused, but that's essentially where the cutscene is from. So it did quote-unquote happen, but for a lot of people who played the games, it didn't happen because they might not replay the Trails games. But I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. You say you only do 1? Oh, okay. Default. I forgot. Okay. I'll do that. Oh, I was looking at the chat and just got bodied by some missiles. Oh well. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even think you're gonna do damage. Oh, you did 1. Okay. 5 exclamation points, and I'm almost leveled. I think I'm still gonna put some more into metal points. Yeah. Jason, halt upgrade testing is progressing smoothly. When the halt stops, it returns a bit behind its launch coordinates. Hawks is a malfunction. It's a feature. So, like, this is quite literally telling me that that's how I do it. Like, I have to... Like, is it just this simple? No, it's not. Like, maybe that's it? Nope, okay. Is there stuff like that for CS3 and 4? No, there's nothing like that. Hey, it's our dub. Did you play the Trails games, or no? Because I'm considering giving a quote unquote piece of, I guess, advice, or just a piece of information that could be known about Cold Steel 4 in regards to something like that, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so like, when the halt stops, it returns a bit behind its launch coordinates. Like, what does that mean? And the halt, like, because when I read that, I'm like, okay. Like, if I do this and halt and bring it back, it should, like, it's reading like it should just go like, it's halting here. If this way's forward, then it should go like dun dun. Like, at the end of the halt, it should move forward and go backwards, like almost as like a double tap feature. Because, like, obviously I need to be on this and it needs to bring me across over here. However, it's not... And yeah, okay. I'm gonna look up how to do the V-halt boomerang puzzle, I guess. Boomerang puzzle. Okay. Okay, and 3 passes, unlocking the tram ahead. Okay, then go to storage room, found the shot. Okay, I'm right place to the Venus. To move the crane with the switch underneath. I can't make it move with me to bring the platform to life. What do I do now? There's no hitting at holoc, but I don't have. So, when a boomerang's back, it extends a little past where V was standing. Stand next to the switch, face away from it, extend, and hold. Okay. So I think I get it. Okay. So I was under the so if I do that, and then if I move over here, I should see it move over to the left and then come back. Yes. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So basically, the boomerang always goes back It has 2 points, basically. It will always go back to where it was thrown, and then after that, it will return to you. That is how it works. Okay. But it just moves really quickly to the point where it is hard to tell. Is there nothing here? There's gotta be something somewhere. Is that weird for there to be an empty room? Yes! Wait. What's this feeling? Team, watch out! Above us! Oh, god damn it. I wish it had been empty after all. Ready up, it's coming. Shit. What are you? A honey nation. Shit, I don't think I have the hard mode on. Hard mode. Metal, bug, fables. Honey nation. Obama honey. There. Honey. Hard mode. What do you give? You give me... What does it do? It gives Kabu's taunt skill the added effect of lowering the defense but raising their attack. I don't like that. Okay. So basically what I was checking was in this game there's that hard mode metal where it makes things more difficult. But if you defeat certain bosses with it on, basically what happens is you get a special medal, or you get a medal earlier, you don't have to pay for it, essentially. And it's only certain mini-bosses and certain bosses. Like, they don't all have this. So, you have to check. And that's what I was doing. Okay, but I need to spy on him, because if it was going to be something good that I really wanted, then I was going to take a purposeful loss and turn it on. Factory shuts down for a few minutes, and this happens. Yikes, talk about escalating quickly. Gotta get rid of it, but we can't ignore the Obama honeys either. Skill, Richard Coffin. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, good, we froze them. That's awesome. Skills, heavy strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. Let's go with you. 2 damage. Skills, frigid coffin. 2, 3, 4. Circle. There we go. 2. And this is preventing him from even doing things, which is the best. And how much does that skill cost? It costs 3. And how much does your thing cost? It costs 3. So, oh yeah, I have plenty of damage. And I'm doing the heavy strike on the frozen enemy because the freeze gives bonus damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was actually foolish of me because I didn't use V's attack prior to trying to freeze him. Okay, so he increased his health, I guess, or gave himself a boost or whatever. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2. Good. He didn't even attack us, except for that, I guess. He got 1 attack off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. There we go. And he's dead. Ooh, if I was on a hard mode, I probably would have leveled. Oh well. Not much you can do. But, now... Oh, they got caught. That was intense. But now that I know how the beamerang works, I can go get that crystal berry, which is nice. Whoa, are those... Don't say anything. What happened? We found this key card and then... Don't say anything. This is so embarrassing. A disgrace. A thank you would be enough. Never. This never happened. Ugh. What's her problem? Humbleness is hard to come by. Well, if she's gone, I guess I can thank you. I really owe you. You're welcome. You must have been terrified. We were. We really thought that was it for us. Try not to bring it up, okay? Even Mathiva can get very scared. And why shouldn't we? Take this. Got factory pass. I trust this makes us even. We were even from the start. Go. You wouldn't want to keep her waiting. See you upstairs, Team Snakemouth. Zasp, you're an alright guy, I guess. Huh. What matters is we've got the card. I'm sure we can save the Overseer with this. It'll be so hard not to rub this in her face. Guess we're better than that, though. Let's go. It's gonna be so hard to not just stick it to her. Okay, let's do that. And I'm not gonna heal because I can just sleep and heal better. Okay, so now I need to come over here and do the thing. Okay, so engage it, and then throw and hold. So that's going. So I'm really glad they, like, I feel like they could have explained it a bit better in the game, but I'm glad they at least had the decency to, like, try and explain it in the thing. Okay, there we go. Crystal Berry, woo! Cool. But yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and build, V into like a poison attacker, and I need the crystal berries to buy some of the better things for that. How many? Ooh, you're low on health, V. Ooh, maybe I should. You know what? You know what I'll do? I'm pretty darn close to the start, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go up, take the free heal. No need to waste my own resources when I can just do it for free. You know, especially when I'm super close to the full heal area anyway. Okay. But how far into CS3 are you, Ty? And it's our dub. What games have you been playing? Lately? Because I'm not sure if you saw it's our dub, or not sure. I can't remember the last time I remember seeing you in chat. But I'm playing Trails in the Sky on Fridays and Saturdays now, so that's a fun time. Finally got to Grand Cell, which is the capital city of all of Liberal. Oop. Actually, you know what? He's more useful fighting them. Just unlock the card game and fishing. Nice. Yeah, Vantage Masters is actually a pretty darn fun. It's a pretty darn fun mini game. I will tell you, you do want to fight and defeat every person you are able to play against, because you are rewarded with a Master Quartz at the end of the game after you beat the last person you can. I don't think that's necessarily a spoiler. I think that's just kind of general advice. But it is a mini game that I would heavily suggest engaging with, because one, it's just pretty fun. Like, honestly. Now that it's good intel. And of course, along with talking about fishing, you know, with everything, fill up the fishing book, because there's always a quest at the end of a Cold Steel game with for like, oh yeah, if you filled up the fishing book, you can catch the superfish and you get a cool thing for it. Yeah, and you probably know the standards, like, oh yeah, inspect every enemy and all that fun stuff, and try and get every recipe, and yeah, all the basic advice still applies, but that is one that I do think should be mentioned, because when I was casually playing through it, kind of on stream, I didn't know that detail. So I got to the end of the game and was essentially locked out of a master quartz because I didn't fight everyone. Nothing. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, level up. Okay. Rank up. So, pick a stat boost for a new rank. Yeah, I'm gonna go with metal again. I thought about doing TP, but I'm probably gonna be equipping metals that increase the TP anyway, relatively soon. Hey, how's it going? Oh gosh, they're here! They've learned how to climb! Oh wait, we're here to help. V, what are you doing here? We've come to save you. And have you open the core room. Mm-hmm. Team Snakemouth to the rescue. Team Snakemouth? That was you in it, huh? Guess your explorer gig did pay off. Feel kind of bad for not believing in you at all. We can still leave you here, you know. Sorry, what I meant to say is, I'm impressed. I would never expect a Code 32 to happen just on the day we would replace the core. The fence have shut off and the honey is becoming volatile. The Obama honeys are taking over. We do need to reset the core fast. I can't get past all these monsters. Worry not, we shall escort you to the exit. Just stick with us, we'll make sure nothing harms you. Sure hope so, or I'll just come running back. Oh, is this something where, like, I can't fight them? Eek. Okay, yeah, so I can't engage in combat. So, you know, I'll just engage my shield. If you're gonna... Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Cheesed it. Just shield the enemies into a place where they can't return to a place where they annoy me and deal with it. Oh gods, we made it. This really wasn't in the job description. Stuff will go back to normal when the lockdown ends, right? Yeah, I've just gotta restart the system and everything should stabilize. Gotta review this protocol seriously. That's a relief. Explorers can be pretty cool. Thank you. I'll go to the core room. You should be able to get out then. When HB's ready to switch the core, feel free to tag along. With that, I'm out. I'm out! A job well done. Praise will get you anywhere, eh, V? Yep, anywhere, anytime. Time to finish this job. She is a simple lass, and I can appreciate it. Okay, so almost done with the factory. I looked up the location of like, the first bounty. Not the, Devourer, but, like, the first bounty in the list. The whatchamacallit. So, the Seedling King. So I'm gonna take a crack at that. And luckily with the bounties, as I found out, basically you don't need to have the hard mode on, because there's no extra reward. Which is great. However, I'm probably gonna be fighting a boss. So, hard mode on. What inventory do I have right now? Honey drop, 5 TP, 4 HP, 5 HP, 3 TP, 5 HP, 9 HP, 5 HP, 5 TP. Okay, so I got some TP items. That's fine. And actually, now that I have a bunch of like just like general ones, we might as well put the Mighty Pebble on. It doesn't doesn't really do anything, but like might as well have it on for them shits and giggles. My answer: we finished the core in time. Overseer's here. Let's exchange the core. All right, I unlock the core now. Are you ready? We're ready. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, it's like a hook. Dude, that looks like a Sly Cooper hook. Dude, with the... Okay, now that the PS5 is out, I really hope, like, they make another Sly Cooper game. I hope the performance of, like... I presume that Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart did quite well. Because I'm really liking it. I've been playing it in my free time, and it's a great game. So I'm hoping it inspires another Sly Cooper game. Because I just want that. There it is, the factory's core. This is the core. It's a bit unsightly. It was definitely designed with function over form. It's such a big day, the core's never been replaced. If this goes awry, the whole factory will explode. What did you say? Explode? Seriously? Crow, I told you that was a 0.004718% chance. Shut up! Sorry, Doctor. Ew. I don't want to be here if it's going to blow up. Oof. Please do not scare us like that. We'll have to talk later, Crow. I was going to give a speech, but the mood's ruined. I'll just replace it now. Finally. I'll just do it. Weep whoop. Weep. What is it now? Ah. Oh, no, 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 no. What the hell behind me? Everyone be on guard. Oh, calm down. Watch this. Deactivation code 940906. Core Protection Protocol Authority Override. Code 32 in effect. Deactivation command rejected. Objective: protect core at all costs. Why would they ever code that in? Now you can panic! Doctor, what do we do? Leave it to us. We'll knock this thing out. Yeah, we ain't leaving without the artifact. Team Snakemouth, we're going to have to work together. Think of all the fame that we'll get for this. We're here too. Everyone? Alright, take care of all the bee-boops. We'll take care of the big one. You'd give me such a simple task? Shut it, they're coming. Just do your job. Whatever, let's go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have Leaf spy because he heavy drone B33. Heavy drone B33B. Because his ice attacks aren't great on these guys. Technology has advanced quite a bit. This is an impressive machine. B can knock it down, but we must be wary of its delayed missiles. Our formation will be crucial. Okay. So let us... I'll do a one attack, see how it goes. Does one damage? Okay. Oh, and it didn't knock him down? Okay, well, I guess I'm throwing her in again. Get on the ground, you son of a bitch. Okay, so it takes 2 sky, and it just goes back up. And they summon bee-boops. That's great. Okay, you need to use skill on this. 1, 2. Okay, really? You don't do any from the back? You son of a bitch. Okay. Dash through. Okay. And I just... Okay, you froze one of them. Okay. So let's do this, I guess. And 1. Okay, 4 damage. That's good. And then Leaf can use a honey drop. And then you can use... Actually, no. I'm just gonna have you take out the ad. Frankly, he can just use another honey drop because we're gonna need it. She can use... You know what? Honestly, the Hurricane Toss might be the best because it ignores the defense. Okay, so that might be a very effective one from a front line because those might all do 2 at that point. I'll have to try it out. How did I only block the last one? I'm calling bullcrap on that. Items. Stores 5 HP to an ally and 5 TP. 9 HP, 5 HP, cure staff. You know, I'll do this. Oh, I should have switched their places. Though I guess it's fine. She basically has to use a skill to get it down in 1 turn. Okay, so let's do a Tornado Toss to... Yeah. But it's still 3 hits, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Oh, goddamn! Shit. Okay. Items. Frankly, let's just let's just use that. You're all healthy now. You can heal Leaf. You need to do damage. Okay, only the first one does 2. Are you serious? Attack up, but defense down. Do I have any... 5 HP and 5 TP. Okay. Skills. Now he doesn't have any defense. So this will just be as good as the Hurricane one, and I can do it more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Shit. Not great. So that's another thing that I have to actually deal with. Now I can't. Yeah, and Leaf doesn't do like any damage on these guys, so And Kabu can't physically attack the boss when there's a person in front of him. And the fact that he fires 3 of those missiles, like, my DPS just isn't high enough. Just watch New Game Plus cutscene. Tom's kind of open. Yeah, right? Like, it really just changes how you look at the entire kind of like hierarchy of people. Son of a bitch. Like, I don't... I literally, like, I can't do anything. Okay, cool, you just... and she's zapped, so I can't do anything there either. I don't know if that would be a wasted turn, because... like, oh yeah, like, I literally can't do anything. Yeah, because she can't go. And... yeah. So this is a, oh, yep, fucking just wipe me in one charge. Cool. Thanks. Hard mode is hard. What is the reward for this, doing in hard mode? So, grants Leaf the Empower Skill, which raises an ally's attack by 1 for 2 turns. See, that's actually really good. How much does it cost? Because it's like, basically you can buy the things from a caravan after you defeat the boss, or you can get it for free by doing it on hard mode. Yeah, I might just have to retry. Okay. I definitely want to be a bit more efficient in my things now. Now, I don't need to waste a turn inspecting them, so that does help. So, from the front, she should do, like... She should do bonus damage from the front. So hopefully I can just kinda... Damn it. Okay, so she does 1 damage on those guys and that guy from the front, which is good. 2. I don't know if I should try and freeze this guy, because, like, I think these enemies really just resist being frozen. Like, if I wipe again, I'll try, but... good. That one's there. Because I need to be careful about my TP use. It's like my max DPS right now is 4 damage on a character. Which isn't great. Because that character is also in the front line. Like, I have to... like, one thing I do like about the game is, like, it really rewards you for figuring shit out and getting good at the game. Like, those perfect blocks doing, like, 0 or 1, really nice. I wish it was always 0 as, like, a really nice reward. Like, hey, you perfectly did it. Awesome. Instead of, like, hey, you perfectly did it, but here's, you know, still some damage. Like, well, then what was the point of me doing it perfectly? Yeah. Like, I would rather save TP to knock him down to let the others get their basic attacks off than try and use all my TP to just, damn it, deal as much damage as possible. Okay. But I am at a point where I think I need to start having the other people use items to keep everyone kind of healthy, as well as keep my TP up. 5 HP, 5 TP. So 5 HP, 5 HP, TP. Okay, so this is the only one that's 5 and 5. So let's keep. I'm gonna put it on Kabu, get him back up to good health. Now Kabu, come over here. Boom, 2. Okay, so now up, but defense is down, so that's fine. So now let's have him go and use a 5 HP, 3 TP. I'll use that on V. 1 health over, however, I still think it's better. Because now he doesn't have any defense to negate, so that's fine. There we go. 2, 1, 1, 1. Good. Knock him down. This one is going much better, I think. Not to jinx myself, but it just is. Factually. Oh. The hard part about that, specifically, what happened there, is that you don't see that move at all beforehand. So let's Magic Seed Leaf. That way Leaf can get a turn. And then I will Crunchy Leaf V. Get her up. And then you can Leaf Omelet Kabu. God, that does so much damage. Two, 1, 1, 1. How much does your thing do? Heavy Strike is 3. Okay, yeah. I do need to do some extra DPS. Can't invest wholly into it, but I do need to do it, and I need to keep V alive out of everyone. Shit, man. Let's have him use that. Oh shit, I didn't move her. Okay, so she's gonna be taking that front attack. That is really bad. Okay. She needs to heal herself. Otherwise, it's just a done deal. That's not worth it. Okay, just do that. Prep the TP. Fuck. See, it was going really well because I didn't have to worry about any ads. It's like the moment an ad is brought in is when it goes extremely poorly, because now I have to deal with it or else I'm just taking extra damage for like no good reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 damage. Okay, so if I did 4 damage. If I did that move Okay, I'm just gonna do a regular attack. See how alive I am at this next turn. Yeah, no. Okay. So, yeah, basically I'm done. Because... yeah, it doesn't even knock him down. Wonder if I should try and input break into my thing. I don't know if you can go negative. I don't know if you can go into negative with your damage. So I lose this fight. Damn it. That one was going well, too. Yeah, as soon as he spawns ads, like, the thing is, like, my team just isn't equipped to deal with multiple enemies. Okay, I'm gonna reload last save. I think the main issue is that I run out of healing items. So, what is, like... I want to store... I don't need clear. Do I want to store something else? Well, fine. So, 5 HP to an ally, 5 TP, 99 to an ally, 8 TP, stores, can cause brain freeze, voltage berry. See, I don't know if that means it might freeze me, or if it just... that's just, like, a funny thing. 8 TP. So 5 and 5. Buy another one of those. Buy another one of those, and buy another one of those. Add 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm 11 out of 13. Okay. And frankly, buy one more of those and one more of these, because the double ones are a bit more all around useful, I think. There you go. Okay, so now let's try it again. Let's try it again, and I still have... there we go. Glad I remember to put it on. Or else I would have felt like a fool. Like, oh yeah, I went through all that trouble to not do it on hard mode. Yeah. Well, unfortunately there's no turbo mode, unlike in Trails. But if I hold circle, the cutscenes do go faster. Or at least the text auto advances. Which in turn makes it go faster. However, I am going to have to use a turn spying on the thing now. Unless strategically what I do... well, I guess it's not really worth it, honestly. It's more worth it to just do this. Strategy, spy, 1, 2, 3, good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and that one's launching at Kabu, so that's fine. So, it has 1 defense. It might be worth it for me to... yeah, I'll do that. And see how much damage it increases Fee by. 2, 1. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't change. Well, I guess it gives her a 2 early. 2 damage thing early. Going 3. And at least what it'll also do is increase everyone else's damage threshold. During these turns. Very good. Okay. And I'm gonna have Leaf use a Honey Drop now. Kinda stave off TP exhaustion early. Because I'm gonna need him to start healing. Tornado Toss. Okay, so the thing isn't defense down anymore, so this should only do once. Yeah, okay. So, is 2 TP worth essentially 4 extra damage, maybe? I'm not exactly sure, because it basically gives an extra damage on Kabu's 2 attacks and on the first hit of V's Beamerang. Because as far as I understand, the Beamerang, or at least that move of it, every hit is supposed to do 1 damage less than the previous, unless it hits 1, at which point it continuously does it. I think that's how it works, at least. Okay, so let's have Kabu use Hearty Breakfast on V. And then I'll have him use a Crunchy Leaf on himself. Okay, we're now into the phase where he is stronger, but also kind of weaker. Kinda. Not exact science. So, there we go. Good. Okay, now he's on the ground. Skill. And I want to try and do as much damage as possible to this son of a bitch. While also making sure that my people are well taken care of. So let's do that. Get some TP and some HP back. Damn it! Fuck! It has such a delay on it. That's a move I wish I could just practice on. 5 HP, 5 TP, 8 TP, 9 HP. I need to heal her. Now the question is, do I heal him in the back? I'll wait to heal Leaf. It might kick me in the ass, but I do still have a magic seed to get him up with, which is a pretty decent healing item. And I need to take every chance I can to take off health of this guy. Ah. Okay, luckily that was that one's move. So what he can do is use one of his things to heal Kabu and also get back some TP. She can Tornado Toss this one. 2, 1, 1, 1. Drop that one down. I don't like it, but do that to at least hurt the ad. Give me these S-crafts. I would love S-crafts. Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay. I think I have it. Two, one, and one. Okay. And then come over here item, do this. And then he can use Heavy Strike on this one because he's the only grounded one. Because the other one flew up, does 5 damage, kills the boss. And now I just have to take out this ad. And that's fine. V, you know what, you can take a rest. That is perfectly fine. Feel free to take as long a rest as you want. Let's see if this works. Now that I'm here. Okay, so they can freeze. So maybe I should have tried the freeze strat on the big guy. But we did it. Also, might not have worked. Achievement unlocked. Heavy duty. Mission failed. System critted. Cat. Yeah, get fucked, stupid ass robot. See, that is one of the nice parts about having kind of like not character specific XP, because if a character was KO'd at the end of the fight, they wouldn't get the XP in most games. However, because it's just like a general XP, like a team XP, it's like, you know what, you can stay dead. I don't care. I just need to kill the boss. Can't risk this opportunity. We've done it. Should have left the big one to us and saved us a lot of time. Shut it, Mathiva. Good moves. At the very least, we've accomplished our goal. We can agree for once. Yep, good job, everyone. You did almost nothing. So mean. Well done, teams. We can replace the core now. Still, what a shame. Such a beautiful machine. Reduce the scrap. We'll fix it later, Doctor. Could you replace it? I really want to leave. No kidding. It's like we've been here forever. Alright. Here goes nothing. Hope it doesn't explode. Now you're worried? Just drop that shit on the ground. Oh, okay, the new one's a lot bigger. Factory core reset completed. There you go. Bet you can't tell the difference. I'm a genius. Awesome, Doctor. Mission complete. We can finally leave. Yeah. Can we have the old core? To give to the Queen, of course? Hey! Of course. Wait, no, give it to me! Yeah, Leaf got it. You have the ancient key. I like the way, like, he holds it like he's just, like, flaunting that he's, like he has a very, like, I'm so awesome energy, but, like, in a not, like in a very, like, I know I'm awesome. Like, yeah, they gave it to me. Of course they did, because I deserve it. I am Leaf the Moth, who can use magic, and is from the past. Team Snakemouth cut across the vast lost sands, thwarting a gang of bandits along the way. Despite V's foul mood, the team took to the Defiant Roots elevator, arriving at the Bee Kingdom. Leaf had a scare, but the team learned more about what happened in Snakemouth Den. V was convinced to reconcile with her sister and face the Queen of all Bees. Although the factory tour went a bit awry, the explorers worked together to replace the core. Now, all pieces have been assembled. Is the everlasting sapling finally within reach? End of Chapter 3. Nice. So, actually, what I'll do is I'll come over here. I forgot to put that, I think, in the last stream. I'll put Chapter 4. Boom. There we go. Factory Fun, Chapter 4. Okay. What's the task here? Fascinating. Your condition. I haven't forgotten. Think about my offer, okay? Just ambush us later for it. See how well it goes for you. You're growing bolder, you brat. Now, we can all go home. Surely that is reason to celebrate. You got it. We're going for some succulent berries. See you at the palace. Ugh. You'd better mention all the help we gave you, or you'll see. Shall we go, Mathiva? Yeah, whatever. Tomorrow's a new day for glorious fame. Smoke bomb. Alright, one last thing. Pass by my lab when you have time. There's something cool I'd like to show you. Sure thing, Doc. You're dropping by? I better ask the Queen about the shutdown real quick then. Thanks for everything. See ya. What an exhausting tour that was. But it was fun, too. We've got a real weird idea of fun. We should go hand over this artifact. Let's go, everyone. Would you like to save? Yes, I would. Achievement unlocked, Chapter 3 complete. So, basically, the Chapter 3 achievement I got before was for doing it on hard mode. This one was just the general one. It's relieving to get out, isn't it? Nobody got hurt. Mm-hmm. Something on your mind? Kinda. Not being the overseer never really approved of me. But they changed their mind. So I don't know. Maybe I can fix stuff with my sister. You've mentioned her before, but what kind of bee is she? Her name's Jean. She's a painter in the hive. Got into a really bad fight. The crisis is over. We won't complain about a small detour, but it's up to you. Indeed. Thanks. I'll think about it. I'll drop by when I feel it's right. Her name is Jean. Jean. Are you? Jean's art is beautiful, but is art meant to only be pretty? We should explore inner hideousness. Okay. Oh god, I am weak. Holy shit. Save complete. Can I come talk to... Is Queen Bee? Is Lady Bee here? Oh, sup? Excuse me, how could you let this happen? I don't know, my queen. Reports say that something went wrong at the power plant, which caused the Code 32 lockdown. And you found nothing in the power plant? Are you certain you looked through everything? Yes, your majesty. I think our honored guests were endangered. This must not happen again. Please do see to that. We'll continue our investigation with double the troops. You should have given it your all from the start. Sorry, my queen. Yeah, we commend you. It was no problem. I hope this isn't to make you dread coming home again. No, seriously, it's super fine. I'm glad, V. Hope you can reconcile with everyone soon. Yeah, I'm working on it. Gotta go. Okay. So, hello there, welcome to Dr. HB's okay. That's HB. Can't remember if there was any. Does that like give me some honey? No, it doesn't. Yeah, you like on that last one, I also used a lot less items, I think, because I just had better choices. So, yes, I do the... Yeah. It's me, not this again. This dueling aura. When it comes to cards, I won't hold back. I won't be defeated. We expect nothing less of a card master. Please be quiet. Prepare as you must. This will be a duel for the ages. Tss. Ah, you're here. Thanks for the help in the factory. It was nothing, Doc. Anyway, I want to show you something. See this big machine behind me? This special machine lets you refight old foes you met on your journey. Is that possible? Yes, as long as we can get a crystal which record your fights. You know, ancient crystals have the ability to record their surroundings, right? The archers use them all the time to store data. The machine can read said data to recreate certain moments of the past. All that is needed is to find a crystal that record what you have seen on your journeys. Where do we find said crystal? Well, you're explorers, right? Probably already have something that has crystals in it. I will be waiting for you to figure it out. Can you just tell us? So have you found it? Here. Bingo. Thank permits given to exploration team has crystals in them. Must be overflowing with combat data. I don't care how that works. You don't need to understand. Just check the computer behind me and start the boss program. Technology has advanced at an incredible pace. Indeed, I've registered you all under the BOSS terminal already. If you have any questions about it, just come and ask me. I'm so eager to see it in action. You ready for a duel? Sure. Do your worst. It's time to duel. Yeah, sure. I'll just numb your first one. Okay, cool. Wait, you won? How'd you win? You didn't have any like attackers. Sure. Okay, good. Yeah, I take it. So we're even. The bullshittery is less present now. Tie. Okay, that's fine. God damn it. Yeah. Give me some attackers, please. God damn it. Shit. I was hoping that would somehow get me up. Okay, good. That should go pretty well, so boom. Also got a Wait, how the fuck? I don't get it. What? Ugh, god damn. Holy crap! That was my boss card. Okay, good. I was able to lifesteal, so that helps. Oh, because they have a thing that just like straight up like doubles the enemy or something. Okay, good. Huh. This game not as fun as Vanish Masters. Okay, yeah, that's fine. My lifesteal has helped me just kind of survive. Oh god. Because he doesn't have any lifesteal, so he basically has to depend on me not killing him. Okay, so I can't numb boss cards. Oh my god, are you serious? Come on, I'd need one round. Okay, you know, I'll do that. I'll take one. I'll have to bet it all on the last round. Save some cards. Here we go. Okay. And not only did I kill him, I would have lifestealed anyway. Okay. Yeah, that was my issue. I forget that you can kind of hold cards over into future rounds if you don't use them all. How can I be defeated? You're the strongest opponent we faced. Doctor's gonna make fun of me later. Yup! That was a great duel. I'll upgrade your card now. 2 sweet card. Nice. Still 2 left. Good job, Leaf. We're halfway there. Huh? You're missing some card masters. Did you confuse Chuck for me? Not exactly. Don't worry about it. Well, you're up for a rematch. Just talk to me, okay? Okay, so Chuck is one. Chuck is the old guy, I think. Green crystal data done. Logging in. Welcome. How can I assist you? What is... I think rush mode. So 4 available enemies in a second. Yeah, sure. Very well. Let's go, everyone. Not sure if this heals me beforehand. Yeah, okay. What else do I have? Two. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Because I believe I get a prize if I do something. If I successfully go through these. Okay. Cool. Four. Two. Four. You know, if I can take as little damage as possible while fighting the first person, I'll take that. 2. Boom. Ooh, and it gives me expiration points. Nice. Oh, good work, but there's still 3 battles left. Are you ready? Oh, I have heals between battles. Okay. You're ready? Well, I'll take that. Okay, so you're one of these thingamajoogs. Honey Nation. 2, 3. Coffin. Good. Heal. That way I don't have to deal with you. Or freeze so I don't have to deal with you. Yeah, the freeze strat is just the beginning game, like, cheese chat. I am all for it. Three. Skill. Good coffin. Okay, it didn't freeze that time. Okay. This is actually the first time I've even seen one of these fellows, because I've never actually had to fight them. Because when I did the regular one, I just immediately did the freeze strat. Okay. 3. 2. Okay. Oh god, even with a perfect block, does a lot of damage. Okay. 4 exclamation points. Nice. And I still have items, and I don't believe using the items actually, like, uses them. Oh, good work, but there's still 2 battles left. Are you ready? Heal up first. Okay, healing. Okay. Ooh, it's her. Fuck. Or him. Yeah, this one was a bitch. Let's see your Scarlet. 3. 2. Basically have to try for the, this strat. Good. And luckily, it worked. Because the less turns that the enemy gets to attack you, the better. As one would expect. Oh, God. I almost didn't even get the attack. Oh, forgot that came back. Okay. So... time to use... Oh, these are all just health items. Shit. I had at least 1 or 2 TP items. 2. Damn it. Fuck. Yeah, let me do this. 5. Basically have to go for it. Damn it. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Okay. was quite annoying because I fucking got an email. Okay, these fuckers. Like, I don't know what it is, but like sometimes when I'm playing a game in windowed mode, it just decides like not to do the full screen mode thing, where like you're playing a game, usually Windows will just be like, oh, you're playing a game, like, okay, we're not gonna have email notifications happen. Yeah. Very skills. Come on, freeze, please. Damn it. She heals for so much, too. I wonder if it's like at a certain point, like in the fight, like after she powers up, she just can't get frozen. Okay, I guess not. No Kabu. Okay, so I don't have anything that heals TP anymore. 4. 1, 2. 2. Damn it! The annoying thing is like if I went to go put the lifesteal thing on, it would probably round down the amount of health I get. Unless it always rounds up. I'm willing to bet it doesn't. And she is going to probably get health back at a pace at which I can't counter. Luckily she was only able to take one, which, ironically enough, fuck, that's so much health! To not have any TP really kind of blows. That's probably the wrong choice, honestly. Yep. Fuck! Yeah, okay, yeah, I lost this fight. There's no way I can win this, because I can't survive freaking 10 turns. Because, like, even on perfect, she fucking takes health from me. I don't know how I won the fight the first time. Like, it is actually surprising to me. Like, I'm not sure if she was this hard when I originally fought her. Probably not, because I'm pretty sure I still have the hard mode medal on, which probably affects... Actually, no, I'd probably beat her with the hard mode medal on. Damn it. Well, you can't always win. Maybe re-range your mouse. Shit. Didn't use my items, did it? If it did, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, good. Yeah. I didn't think it would. Ugh. At least I get to kind of keep the things that I did. Whoa, that one looks cool. Let's snatch it. No, it's... Yeah, so I think these are the... Like, if I do the boss rushes, I can get those. Okay, but I'm gonna head out, because at least now I'm at full health, because I got the free heal. How's it going? Oh dear, what to do? Okay, I'm gonna hang in there. What's up? Can I help you? No, can you? Tell us your issue, we'll see. Thought buying a house in the Ant City would be great, but I didn't enjoy it at all. Get too homesick for the amazing beacon. I don't know what to do with it now. Homesick, huh? I understand how you feel. That sucks. Can we help? You interested in the house? It's right in the main plaza, in the red house near the inn. We could use a place. Yeah, about 150 berries. It's cheaper than I got it for. Goodness, the housing market's gotten rough. Won't blame me if you don't want it. It's nothing compared to here. We'll think about it. Hey, Dargan. It is I, the dumb one with no context for the game, but questionably humorous jokes. Proud of you, V. Aye. Let's just go. I might be buying a house, guys. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing online that it's also a decent investment as well. So, just in general. Apparently it saves you money in the long run. Maybe you heal for free there. I'm not sure how often you would go back there specifically just to heal. But I'm curious as to what the house does. But I really want to go check out my how much money I currently have. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm sorry, but I don't want to buy anymore. I can't waste my money. Yeah, Dargan's here. Everyone dab. Okay, how's it going? Okay, I need to come back here at some point to you come back here at some point to what the fuck? What is this for? So maybe a quest thing will be down here to buy the permanent upgrade like berries from the old dude in the back. Where's the... Excuse me, where's the tunnel? I know I fed the money to the fat double pickaxe bitch. Where is the tunnel? Okay. Oh. How's your day been going, Dargan? Here we go. Verified. Oh yeah, I need to remember that if I'm... One thing I kind of wish is I kind of wish they just had a sprint button instead of having to have Kabu up to do a charge. Try to be here every day, no need to dab. We work scheduled just to make it so I can't join later now during the week. Team Snake Mouth, it is my joy to see you return with good news once more. We brought the artifact to Elizant. By we, he means all of us, isn't that right? Ah, indeed. Without Zasmataiva, Jan, and Ari, we might not have succeeded. It's nice to see you all working as a team. Today marks a historic day. We have finally found all the artifacts. If only words could show my gratitude. So, Ariant, please hand them their reward. I can only hope it's enough to mark this wonderful day. As you command. Crystal berry. Yeah, nice. 50 berries. Okay. My, this might have been worth the trouble. A new brooch is coming. Woohoo! May I? Inspected Professor, mark the end of this long search. Oh, crud. Ah, heck, splinters. Speak. Now. This, isn't the whole artifact. What? Explain yourself. Now! Was this not in your notes? Look, this artifact has a small mechanism at the bottom. It's missing a half. A half? Curses! Where did we even start to look? We were so close. Time is running out. What do you mean? The Wasp Kingdom grows bolder each day. We hope we could gather them all before they made their move. Hey, General Matthew, how's it going? Their move? They're gonna invade or something? Calm yourselves down. We just need to find the other half quickly. Is that so? You're gonna love this then. So? Oh, Stratos, Delilah. My esteemed scout team. You have something to share? We overheard, right? Half is missing, yes? We're super sure it's within the Lost Sands. It is peculiar we have staked out for days. The sands hide more secrets still? Incredible! In the most plain of corners, a sandcastle hides, but only with 2 special keys will the winds uncover it. More keys. We suspect the missing artifact is there. It used to be an area previously inhabited by the roaches, according to my notes. A sandcastle, you say? Where would its key be? Mayor of Defiant Root holds this secret, but he asked that we told everyone here first. This is great news. We have a lead again. Zarian, reward them. They have prevented this day from being an utmost disaster. Oh, it was nothing, my queen. We live to find secrets. We'll head out to investigate further. Just reward us later. Ta-ta. Stay safe. I would send Maki, but he has yet to return from his mission. Team Athava, Team Snakemouth. Leave it to me, my queen. The key will be yours before you realize we've gone. Chapter 3 fight go. Did you first try it, and was it hard mode? No, I third tried it on hard mode. After the second try, I had to go buy some, like, additional healing items because I just didn't have enough. But then it worked out afterwards. Basically, I was running out of TP and health while the boss was sending in, like, ads and doing its charge attack, which just demolished me. You bet. We'll be the ones to bring it. Can't we cooperate? No! Somehow the competition won't be the worst. Suit yourselves. We'll finish the search. Best of luck, everyone. Your orders are clear. Speak to the Mayor of Defiant Root and begin your search. Okay, so basically go back to where you came from and talk to him. Mysterious Lost Sands. But hey, the previous stream's title makes more sense for this chapter, I guess. Okay. Although honestly, the sand gets all over my fluff, and I've got errands to run. Being a Star Hunter Explorer is so taxing. Ah, boo-hoo. Go with that, I will manage until your return. This is why you're my partner. See you, Snakemouth losers. Later. Who knows? Without her here, there, we might actually help each other. Zasp. Yeah, why did you title the Chapter 4 Factory? Well, the Chapter 4 came after the fact. Factory Fun was the original one, because I figured we were going to be in the factory for a bit longer. And then Chapter 4 came around. I mean, I guess Chapter 4 came in only about 10 minutes ago, and I've been streaming for like an hour and a half. But, hear me out. Makes sense in context. See you later, Zasp. Let's make sure to finish any of our business before departing. Stocking up on items would be wise as well. Some spikes in the desert, right? We could cross them. We could search a bunch more places. Spikes aren't much compared to electric shocks. Our bubble shield should be able to get us across. Excellent. Let's prepare and see what new paths we can explore. What's up, brah? Hey, Kabu? Yes, Neo? How many ABF service? Found this during my search, but the Queen has to be too involved in the car. Mysterious piece. Weird stone. Should fit somewhere. What's this? I can't discern its purpose. Can't say for sure, but I think it's the key for somewhere. I'm quite tied up researching, but last thing I got was in the outskirts east of the association. We'll look into it, Neo. You have my word. In the outskirts east of the association. Okay. What does it look like? Key items, mysterious, so it's like a rock or something. Do you know what the association is? Yeah, it's the place where I go hand in my, like, the hard mode metal, like, stuff. There, that place. Is, Butler missing. Something went wrong. Honey factory. Power plant located in the Golden Settlement. Requesting an assistance. Bandit hunt. Okay. Didn't you say this was going to be a side quest? I didn't think it was going to be a side quest day, but I do plan to go try and attempt the bounty for the Seedling King. Like, I want to try that, see if I can do that. I'm gonna stop by here first. See if I can't. Okay, so Poison Defender, Power Exchange, Wusan attack boss reduces their. So I feel like this would probably be good, and that's also good. What other? We get to see more medals. And this is status booster, grants a higher chance to cause status effects on enemies with a equipped party member. This is probably good for Leaf and Freeze. Super block. See more medals. Okay, so that's 5. So I'm gonna try and build the poison one. So I'm pretty sure Poison Defender is a good one. I also want to, I want to look up anything for finding crystal berries. Because I have 11. That's 4. Yeah, that's not really worth it. XP booster isn't bad, but I don't know how much it boosts it. That probably isn't really worth it in the long run. Especially because there's like no real easy way to grind where you could really make use of that. This is 5, right? And like, I feel like that would just, like, this is a general good one. I would like it. But it doesn't seem like there are any other poison ones. So you know what? Gonna do it. Bought it. Poison attacker. Increase allies attack while poisoned. So okay. That one. There we go. Okay, so now I've used just about all of them. So I need to get more. When you ever poison that? Yeah, well that's the thing. I'm gonna go buy a thing that helps me get poisoned. Okay, sub-caravan people. Deep time. Yeah, so that's one thing. I didn't know you knew about that. I didn't want to give away stress that way you could play with it. I mean, I've looked up different strats, different builds, just because I can definitely see myself probably hitting a wall in terms of able to do stuff. And just having a strat to fall back on will help me with, yeah, good. Empower, that's going to help a lot. You know, I don't need break, I'll take Empower right now. Mighty Pebbles off. So you already have a Poison Defender. So let's put another one on, and Poison Attacker on. Now I need the Caravan to spawn like that poison stomach. I'm not sure what causes the... Oh yeah, I need to check the bank as well. See how much my leaving my game on throughout the workday is done. Is that where the house is going to be if I buy it? Hey, how's it going? Welcome to you. Saved up, you reached 500 berries in your account. Well, yeah, savings up important. You now are a platinum member. Sounds like a reward. Your interest has been doubled. You get this fancy card, so yeah. So the leaving it on will be better. You do not trust the bank? You know about returns on investments? Look, we're getting rich. Welcome. 500 yeah, it's not that much. I don't remember how much the poison stomach costs. I think it costs like 40 something. I don't remember where your thing is. I remember looking it up. Yeah, but it will be better now. Yeah, it will be. Because before it was like 2% every 30 minutes. Now it'll be 4, I think. You can barely... The sun is so strong. Who are you? Explorer. It's not a tip for you to stay away from water. Okay. So, how to get the... Because I thought the caravan was going to have an option. Oh, wait. Is this where... No, this is just poison resistance. Numb resistance. Meditation. Restore... See, I feel like this would just be good to have just in case. That's heal plus. Healing items will heal 1 more HP. That might be worth it. Sleep resist. Hard hits. Double berry reward. Freeze resist. Okay. And luckily those are coins, so I could just grind out and buy those, but... okay. So let's... see if this restocked them. Okay, it did. And you're 45. There we go. Yep, we'll take it. Oh, and if I just ask to buy it, it lets me redo it. Okay, I thought I had to talk to her to try and get it. But yeah, Deep Taunt is what I would have gotten if I defeated the Obama Honey on hard mode. But I don't think it's that great for the way I play things. Because Taunt is make people target him, but it reduces their defense by 1 but increases their attack, so he would be taking a lot more damage. So I would have to build him to be a bit more defensive than he is. Okay. So where is weak stomach? Oh, perfect. It's 1. Okay, so makes any healing also poison the equipped ally. So she gets poisoned, gets increased defense, and then also gets increased attack. So that's pretty cool. And I'll take off hard mode. Okay, so if I remember what they said about where the Seedling King was, it was like go left of the association. Hey, how's it going? Jazz, how are you doing? Team Snake Month. We're doing fine. We're investigating the outskirts for secrets. Seeing there's a place seedlings like to gather up at. Awesome! But you need to cross the river to reach it. Indeed, but we don't have the time to try to cross it. More mysteries await to be unveiled, so you'll just leave that area and check. Think of it more as an opportunity for you to find more about it. By the way, I've heard that the Seedling Haven is a great spot to find golden seedlings. I don't know what those do. Don't know what a golden seedling is. Be careful though, golden seedlings are really strong. You shouldn't underestimate them, but they are known for carrying rare berries. Okay, so money. So it's up to you to fight them or not. Well, I can't say no to treasure, thanks for the tip. Wait, did you Google where he's at? Or did you find it? In preparation for certain things, I looked up some of the Steam guides. For bounties specifically. Because those, I wasn't sure. Because I just randomly found the Devourer. But now that I know the bounties give nice, rewards in the like black market, I want to do them. No problem, stay safe. So I did look up where that one is, because that's the one that I hope to do today. Go to hell. Now I don't know if they mean I have to cross the river here. This might be. I feel like I remember hearing that I can't do it. I can't go over there. I can't get to the Seedling King until I get like further into Chapter 4, but I'm not sure. You can check me on that. But I do need to come over here anyway, because if I remember right, Crunch is over here, and that is what Crow mentioned as another card master. So let's go defeat the card master. Or one of said card masters. Hello. Hey, are those spy cards you have there? Didn't someone say go West Association anyway just a few minutes ago? West or East? I'm pretty sure the person that gave me the piece of artifact or wherever said go East. The spy cards, indeed. We are looking for the card masters. Oh, been a while since someone came by to challenge me. Wait, really? You're a card master? I mean, I did call him old. She'd best get her eyes checked. Fight like a young champ. Back in the day, they called me the Flash Summoner. We're eager to see the Flash Summoner duel. Really? Are you ready to face an old champ? Indeed we are. You best not think I've gotten rusty, you hear? Okay, so just numb. Make it so I don't take any damage. Yeah, I'll do that, maybe. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Wasted that one. 4. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you're numbed, bitch. Boom. some of these cards. Damn it, you... Okay, so they numb in the order that they're released, I guess. That's unfortunate. Do that. Yeah, summon some life steals, please. Oh, the Seedling King empower seedlings. Damn it. What does Venus Bud do? It adds life steal to the to like the attack and win. Shit. Getting wrecked. I know what that. What does that? Oh, it means if the attack goes through. Holy shit! Just 9 on a golden seed. Damn, that is a late. That is a late game deck. Gonna have to try again. It means if the attack goes through, you get as many health as you do lifesteal. Oh, I've still got it. Come on, Leaf, just try again. I'm gonna try again. Yeah, so like if late round, if I'm low on health and I somehow get a like multiple life steals and hit them, I'll just gain back a shit ton of health. Let's see, I completed this game and I still don't know everything about it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is one of those things where you just need to play it and learn it to get that information, honestly. You see, I think I need to get better at looking at the other team. So, like, he has a boss card in his hand, so... Frankly, I'm just gonna do that and leave it. Okay, was not expecting to get through. I feel like it's reading me. If attack 7, heal for 1. That's 3. Oh, fuck. Oh, I can't play that. You know what? Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll let this one go through. Because I kind of like the cards that I have, and I would like to build on them. So, do that. Do that. There we go. So I just healed 1 and successfully took a health off just because I had those things. And then this one is really nice because I get +3 per Venus Bud. And I won. Without even, like, I took 1 damage but healed it. Like, yeah. Sometimes it really just is about luck. Oof, could I actually be getting old? Nonsense, you fought like the best of them. It was good, best I've had for a long time. I wouldn't give this to just anybody. Got the 3-suit card. Only 1 left. Whoa, only 1 left. You still got some card matches to go through, don't ya? Got any good hints? Patience. Happy in a bountiful village. Any more specific? Cardmaster Brokaw, I'm sure you'll find her though. Thanks, Chuck. No problem. You're always coming. Bountiful Village reminds me of the Golden Settlement, I think. So now we must go. So maybe go check that out. What's the over under on me being actually able to get to the Seedling King as of right now? Like, do I have the skills necessary to go to the Seedling King, or is that just not something I can do right now due to being locked out by abilities? Oh. Oof. I mean, you're asking me, or is it a rhetorical question? I would say it's a pretty serious question. Not specifically you, just the general everyone watching if they have the answer. No, you can't? Okay. Good to know. Don't need to waste my time then. So let us first of all save. Then let's see if I can go find the card person. Actually, yeah, I'll go find the card person. How early in the chapter? Because I remember hearing that it was. I remember reading that it was in chapter 4 that I could fight him. How early in the chapter do I get the ability necessary to go there. Okay, cool. Go on settlement. Ooh, oh yeah, you're here. What do you have? Numb nail dart, sleep bomb, drowsy kick. No. Very late? Okay. So I'll do this and then just try and move forward as fast as possible. Ooh, you fought so well, Green Ranger. Green Ranger, dear me, if only. I hope you'll fight again next year. Someone's got a fan. Oh, dude, Kabu, got a fan. Okay, so... let's see if I can't find... hello. I'm like resting after some fixing. Some chompers whilst on down from the hills recently. I threw some numb nail darts, but they didn't do nothing. No problem. Who needs setters when you got ice? Here. Oh, hello. Are those your spy card players, eh? That we are. You too. Yup, I'm one of those cool card masters. Just who you're looking for. Will you duel us? I like how his ready position is just like, I got my magic prepared. You try to cheat, I'll freeze you. Wow, you're so eager. I can't say no to that. You ready to get things rolling then? You're on. Time to rumble. It's time to roll battle! Metabots! You know, I'll just take the loss. Oh, this was a defense thing, so it didn't even happen. Lovely. That's what you like to see. You love to see it. Okay, so that was a double. Okay. Attack 1, coin 3, summon Venus Bud. I'll just do a Wasp Trooper. There we go. First blood. Okay. Guardian plus... yeah, so I'll save that. I'll try and play these two together, because that'll help a lot. But I'll do that. Okay. Was expecting them to throw out a monster for the numb to work on, but whatever. Let's plop these guys out there together. Oh, damn it, you son of a bitch. You numb me for somehow. Okay. That would be... you know what, frankly... that's 2... there we go. 8. Yeah, that's fine. And I defeated their boss card, so that helps a lot. So I need to do 2. Let's try. Okay. Yeah, they used 4 cards. I'll take that as a slight win, I guess. Perfect. And yeah, boom. Yep. And it has lifesteal. Would have had lifesteal 3. So if I was at 2 health, I would have gone all the way back up to 5. I'll try. Damn it. Didn't think it was gonna work. I'm throwing it out there just in case. Yep. Yeah, maybe they were gonna have a bad hand, but that's fine. Yep. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, and you can see I'm back at 5. But, oh, this person also has lifesteal cards, so that's why. Okay. So, didn't even process that was what was going on. Shit. So this is almost kind of like a trade back and forth of who can just get a better streak. Fuck. Chances are I'm gonna lose this because it's hard to do this. Now I could always try and remake my deck a little bit. Because I have more spy cards. But it's a bit difficult. Damn it! Okay. Luckily, I don't think that was a life steal. Yeah, that wasn't a life steal one. So if I can just get through. Yes, I just need one more. Okay. Good. Good. Did it. Now I don't know what to do with my card. Wow, you won, and I don't lose too much. Let me tell you. Asked by the rope some. That's airy to you. It's my joy to upgrade your card. Full suit card. Suit. Used to access Metal Islands tournament. Oh, okay, cool. Card masters. We've done it. Cards filled up. You're ready for the tournament. About time. Show the full card to the old sailor at the pier. He'll give you the tournament fare. We'll do our best for the card master's reputation. Good luck, Leaf. Oh, and if you ever want to play against me, just drop the word, eh? Hopefully soon. But for now, we'll be on our way. Cool. Did it. Quest complete. Okay. Is there anything else I have to do here? Back to work. Now the festival's over. Cockneils aren't already beautiful creatures. They come with many benefits. Cockneils are so cute. Aphids don't fall behind. Ooh, there's a person over there with some talk. Hello. Hey, not many explorers. Could it be you saw my request? Yep, 3 clear waters, right? You'd save my abdomen if you fetch them for me. 10 to other... Okay, 3 clear waters. I remember that quest, and I remember not doing it because it's like, I'm not here for that right now. But if I can just come over here and buy 3 clear waters, then... 1, 2... And he has 1 for me. There you go. Oh. Might as well. Don't know what this will get me, but doesn't exactly cost all that much to do it. Because I have the power of accrued interest. Hello. Oh. God damn it. Just... You see me with the clear water. Just take them. No problem. Will this metal be good enough? Heavy sleeper metal. Equipped ally won't be woken up by attacks. Being asleep halves damage and heals more each turn. Interesting. So I guess that would be one where like you put them in the front row, get them to go to sleep, and then the damage is halved and they just replace the health. Yo, look at Kabu Naruto run. I thought he was an honorable knight, but he's just a weeb at heart. Yeah, I mean, one can be an honorable weeb knight, man. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Therefore, you can be a weeb paladin. We do need a good nap, so it's fine. Thanks. All right, then, time to go back to work. Okay. So, let us... Lost books... Drop my hat. Good time to Golden Festival, but I drop my hat somewhere. Okay, so where? Oh, where? So I'm at the Golden, where the festival is. So I guess I should just like explore. I guess. Oh, what the heck? Oh, found a lore book. Cool. Didn't even think of that. That's a festivalman, or that's a sleepman. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably buy some, really cheap healing items to proc poison on to proc poison on V, now that I have her kind of built out that way. Any idea what this hat is? A badge all about sleeping to take less damage. Snorlax build. I mean, you know what? I think they had it right. You know, Snorlax, pretty good Pokemon. I mean, wasn't he broken in Pokemon Unite or something? Although I have not played Pokemon Unite, so I don't know. It's just hearsay. I'm not too much into MOBAs. I've tried League, tried Smite, tried Heroes of the Storm. I've tried a lot of MOBAs and was just like, no, don't exactly care for it, Chief. It's a gift from him. Made me confident about my hat somewhere. I've talked to him before. Where's this hat? Yeah, I think at some point what I might do is I might just like pull up a guide for like a whole bunch of quests and then just have like a stream where I just go through the quests that I have and just take care of them. That and go get some freaking crystal berries. Because I probably need... Oh, hello. So you've come. You want your fortune read? How'd you... No? I'm all... Well, most things, I think. Oh, so you can see the future? Parts of it? Yeah, I can show you what stuff is for you for a price. Humbug. I refuse to believe this. Why not? It'd be so useful. The future is set in stone. We don't control our fate. I simply disagree. So you can hate stuff, Cabo. Now, no need to argue. Just try my services. If it works, everyone wins. Sounds good to us. Yeah, we can get lots of treasure. It working is what would worry me most. When I first saw your arrival, kinda. For a small fee. Oh, interesting. So it can tell me where things are. Okay. Honey factory. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that there... Okay, so that's what that quest was talking about. There's like a honey factory in there. Guess I'll check that out. The only place I can think of that I haven't really checked is in here. Like, I'm just mashing X to see if maybe it'll show up or something. Making two-dimensional bushes? God damn it. Where's this hat? Fuck. Hello. Hey, you're on helping us. Door's locked. Guess we're stuck here until the technician opens it. What's up? Yeah, seems probably never stopped happening for us. Okay. So the front one turns off the middle, and that one will turn on that one and turn off. God damn it. Yeah, I did it. You know? See, I feel like with puzzles like these, it's heavily just like... It's like I don't learn what it does, but I get an idea. It's just like an unspoken, unexplainable gut feeling of like, I think I'm starting to understand how each of these buttons kind of works, so maybe I'll just, like, fuck around and get to a point where it's like, oh, I see where so it was supposed to be, or maybe it was what caused the alarm. We should prepare before we go on ahead. Maybe I should equip hard mode. I imagine that is a thing I should do. Okay, so as far as I understand, the plan with this setup I have for V is she has attacker, defender, weak stomach on. So I put her in front, and then I use empower with leaf on her, and then I have her either use hurricane boomerang or the other one, and it should go pretty well, as far as I comprehend. Eggs? Is this what caused the lockdown? What's this feeling in the air? Ah! A giant midge! It's overflowing with electricity! It's gonna pay for causing so much trouble. Okay. So let's plop them there. You know what? I'll have Kabu spy on it. Broodmother. Okay. Health 70, defense 0, scene 1. Mother of horns! It itches, but its numbing does not let me scratch! What cruelty! If we are to survive, we must block perfectly. Remember, midges react to their comrades' pain. I just tend to use the monkey typewriter theory when it comes to multiple button puzzles. Yeah, where it's just like, if I hit, where it's like, if you have infinite monkeys on infinite typewriters, eventually one of them will accidentally type out all of Shakespeare's plays word for word through just pure random chance. So I'm listening, so maybe I'm way off what the button talk was about. It's about that. It's about that. Okay, empower. And the empower thing is nice because it increases my attack. It doesn't, decrease their defense. So, if they have defense 0, it's fine. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 1. Good. I would lower defense for attack any day. See, I'm attack is better than defense. Yes. I heavily agree. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is use an aphid egg on V. Heal her, but now she's poisoned. And now I'll come over here. Use taunt to get them to attack him. And see, I don't, I think Hurricane Toss and Beamerang kind of, or Tornado Toss, I think these two toss do the same amount of hits. It's just that this one also ignores defense and flips an enemy. So, in this case, it's just better, I think, to use Tornado Toss. Damn it. 4, 3, 2... Okay. Took 1 damage. Skill. Empower V. And then Kabu can... Oh shit, do I not have any... Okay, I have Glaze Time, which restores TP. Okay, so that's fine. So let's do that. Do you have hard mode on because you get medal for even bosses like this? Yes, I do. I do have hard mode. I made sure to put it on. Okay. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. How much is that actually? Damn it. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus... That's 10 damage by herself. That's really good. Okay. So I'm gonna have... yeah, okay. I'm gonna have him use a leaf omelet on Kabu to heal him. I'm gonna have Kabu use Taunt to get them to attack him, because I don't want her taking much more damage than she already does. Now, she gets +2 defense when she's poisoned, and plus her attacks, but still don't want her taking any unnecessary damage. Tornado Toss. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 damage on her own. That's really good. Damn it, didn't block that well. Good. There we go. Damn it! Messed up right at the end. Fuck. Oh, damn it, didn't even... Oh, and she fucking... Fuck! Shit, fuck. Oh, and you get 2 turns? Fuck, okay. Might be... leaf omelet. Yeah, omelet, well, yeah, right? A leaf omelet, yeah. Okay, I need Kabu. And I need Kabu because I need to heal V, even if it is going to poison her, but that actually increases her defense. And actually, I guess, healed? Wait, what? Why isn't she poisoned? But unfortunately I don't have any more things. Don't have any more those. 3. Fuck, 4 damage. Damn it. When was the last time you saved? Because if you do lose the fight, this could be bad. I saved right before coming in here. Because there's a save point. Right back there. Shit, I don't have any... Yeah, I didn't bring enough TP healing items. Because I didn't do the setup. So, if I do it again, I'll have to emphasize really only using TP with Leaf and V for the Empower. Because she's able to do 10 damage every turn. That's important. 9 or 10, depending. So she would only need 7 turns, successful attacks, to do it. And I think I could manage that. But I don't think I can do it now. Alright. Okay, get that one out of there. Gonna leaf omelet him, get him back up to like full health. Good. Okay. And what I'll do is use Aphid Egg on V. Heal her, but also damage her. 4. Okay. Good. 2. Okay. I might still be able to save this. Okay. Okay. Maybe. It does not help that I don't have any TP. And Empower costs 3. See, this is one of those ones where having that medal where doing nothing adds 1 TP would probably be really good. But I guess the best I can really do is attack with everyone. So 2, 4, 8. It's not bad. I don't take all that much damage if I do it great. Okay. So I'll do this. 4. And now what do I do? Because what I'm thinking I should do, right, is I don't know if me feeding V now increases the length of her being poisoned. So I'm going to hold off on that, because I do need to re-up her poison next turn, because it'll wear off. 1, 2... Oh, getting pretty darn good at this, the perfect dodging the things. There we go. 4. See, this is why I'm really glad that I looked up the poison build, because I would never have thought to purposely poison myself. Shit. Never thought to purposely poison myself. To do more damage. Okay, let's just do it. Boom. Get out of here. Ugh. 29. God damn. Did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! There, that should do it. V, have you found what caused the lockdown? Guards, you could have come in a little bit earlier. Seems like this midge was the issue. I see. We will get rid of the eggs before more midges are born. Good work. Allow me to reward you for assisting the Bee Kingdom. 40 bear. Okay. You know, I'll take that. Makes up for the... Actually, I guess it doesn't. The items I bought and used in that fight were probably worth a lot more than 40. But the rare metal I get might make it all worth it. I don't know. Awesome. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get started. Now, I do have the boss chamber unlocked, which... if I read online correctly, if I miss any hard mode medals, I can just unlock them there. By putting on the hard mode and going and fighting the boss again at that point. So, if I choose to take that route. I want to come to the far grasslands, but the Queen's orders are absolute. I just hope we don't run any monsters while here. Oh, hey, it's you guys. Sure? Don't know what this tunnel does. Don't even taste good. I don't think it tastes... Yeah. Time for midge micro-genocide! Or genocide, the way you said it. You spelled it. No, I should have warned you. Whatever. It's just 60 berries. It's fine. Bring your debt. Well, I'll see you some other time. Also, I went very fast. There's no way you probably could have really gotten it to me. So what, So this just is a tunnel here. Like, it just brings me back to the far grasslands. Which, based on... God damn it. This, I imagine I have to hit that from the other side. So where does this take me out? Where am I right now? What the heck? What the heck is that? Okay, I'm low on health. Am I in like an area that I'm supposed to be right now? Oof, okay. This isn't your chapter, lol. Oh, well. Okay, let's just feed an aphid egg to V. See how it goes. Strategy, spy on you. Really, we've just accepted my one type of text as a feature, but I mean, yeah, it's fine. On your guard, everyone. We are under attack by a wasp scout. Manted fly. Okay, so 10 damage. You must force it to land on the ground. I can defeat it then. Attack. 3. Oop. stop. He's already dead. Oh, God. Ooh. Shit. Strategy, spy. And this is a living version of a security turret. Fortunately, this one's weak to ice. As long as we block its vines and seeds, it shouldn't be a challenge. Means that that first part that's going to be a toughie. 3. Oh. There we go. Damn it. Okay, this is going to be a wipe. And that's fine, because I've spied them now. And I saved. Their tail was never finished. Okay, so are bosses the... Okay, bosses are the only ones that let you, that retry. Okay, interesting. Spies don't... on a boss, they do. If you spy a boss and then get KO'd, it keeps the data. But I guess you don't get to retry on those random fights. Or not random fights, but on the regular enemy fights. So... that was the issue. But let us go back. Okay, where the fuck is this hat? Jenny Matthew, would you mind looking up the hat quest for me? Because I want the hat now. Drop my hat. Has to be here. Because if I don't get an answer, I'm just gonna fucking open up the Steam guide and find it. By golly, this hat is the most, like, I want, like it's one of those quests where you get so annoyed with it that, like, you want to vindictively do it, just so, like, you can be like, hey, here's your hat, kid, and then just rip it up in front of them and be like, yeah, I found it for you. Check all around the middle area? Okay. I can't remember. Okay. Maybe it's... hey, you look thirsty. Bug juice, no, like the middle circle? Oh, is it like... that side of it? Is it like back here? Those bushes seem like they would be things that you could get behind. Like, I definitely have talked to the kid in the ant place and been like, that's not my hat. Wait, go out of this area to the south. Oh, is it like in here? And then right. Oh, is it like, oh, out, right, okay, right, wait, right there? Wait, under? No. Yeah, but I'm on the right screen at least, correct? Hey, great festival this year. I know, right? Yeah, we heard some interesting rumors. You know, windmills leading to the summit. Okay, I don't remember. I'm thinking of all different Almagables. Yeah, they provide power to Bulgaria, do they not? They seem... okay, yeah, so the Devourer monster has to go away. Really? Doesn't say anything there. Apparently it's a pretty high up area. Does it ring any bells? Yeah, it'd be nice if the area got reclaimed. Maybe they could build a windmill then. Let's scout the area if nearby. Thank you for the information. No worries. Yeah, I'm not going to try the Devourer because because after getting wrecked by it, I looked it up and they're like, yeah, this is potentially one of the hardest bosses in the game. So... until I get myself a little bit better, I'm going to, hold off on that. Yeah, I'm just looking at the guides right now. Okay, where the fuck? Quests. Want to taste. Drop my hat. Find Bommy's hat behind a bush near the Aphid Pen in Golden Settlement and give it... So it's near the Aphid Pen. Near the Aphid Pen. Can you go southwest yet? Maybe. Have to check to see if little round boy is done. No. I can do it. The little guy really does look like a tangy berry. I wonder why. Well, stop interrupting me. Besides, everyone comes from where I look. Is that so? Well, where are you from? The east? You tell us, but whereabouts? Just walked left a lot. Let's just go. Okay, so near the aphid pen. Oh, you can't get it yet then? But isn't the aphid pen over here? Oh, top hat. Top hat found got maybe someone lost. Okay, there we go. Checked literally every other bush. Wait, what? Is the southwest thing like a different hat that I need to find? A different lost item? There we go. Go in there. Now, time to find this fucking kid. I want to eat him. I want to turn cannibalistic and then just eat this child for annoying me with his lost hat. I need to return my lore book over here. I was so generous in finding it. And also maybe to see if I have found enough interesting things. Hey! It's 21. Last time I had 11. Damn! Okay, cool. Yeah, crystal berry! 25 berries! Cool. Damn it. I was hoping for 2 crystal berries. Hey, here's a lore book. Wonderful. Ladybug Exile. It had been just 1 moon after the Queen Elizabeth II took the throne. Farmer ants kept reporting the disappearance of many aphid eggs. After a thorough investigation, a band of 17 ladybugs were found to be the culprits. Yes, 17! Her Majesty acted quick and restricted entry of most ladybugs from the Ant Kingdom. As of the time this book was written, many special permits are required for them to visit. The move was seen as very controversial and has been Queen's most criticized decision. It remains to be seen how our generation will handle the shifts caused by this event. Just straight up, hey, you a ladybug? Get the hell out of here! Okay. I believe the child is to the right. Fuck. Not right here. Right over here. God damn it! Really wish it was just a sprint button that I could just hold and go fast instead of having to do a weird charge. Hey, we saw your post. Really? Here's your fucking top hat, you dipshit. Oh yes, I feel it's my super cool hat. I can feel my charm coming back. Hey, you cutie bee, thanks for helping me out. I'm not a cutie bee. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Brave. Look, just pay up. Anything for the cute saver in my deer hat. Favorite one medal. Increase an ally's damage taken, but makes the rest of the party angry at seeing their friend hurt. Okay, so I think I remember seeing this one where it's like, you put this on Kabu so when he taunts, he gets attacked, and then additionally everyone else gets stronger for it. I don't even want to say anymore. It's that coarseness that makes you so smooth. V's gonna go on about this for days. You bet. Let's get out of here. Oh, V, such a sweetheart. Okay, so medals. How much does that cost me? Favorite one costs 3. Let's take that off. Sleep resistance, I have 1. I like Spiky Bot, I really do. Crazy Prayer is just useful. I could take off one of the defenders, but I like having 2 because it really makes her more survivable up front. So I guess, you know, I'll just keep sleep resistance on for now until I can upgrade my medals again. If section was 46, cool. I guess I'll deposit 5. Get myself down to 30. How many healing items do I have? Ooh, not great. Oh well. Wish I could like farm. Hey, General. I saw some advice online where apparently buying the house is a good long-term investment, like it saves money. What do you have to say about that? What's your take on that? Is that true? Because if so, then I'll buy that maybe not now, but after I save up a little bit more. What the heck? No, it doesn't. Okay. What does the house do? Is it just like a free heal? Like instead of resting at one of the places, you can heal up there. Defeat the Harm Brood Mother. Miracle Matter. If the equipped ally falls in battle, they will revive after 2 turns. That's pretty darn good. I imagine they just revive with 1 health. It just shows achievements. You can heal, and there's 1 badge in there. Is the badge good? What does the badge do? Come back there when you bonk some extra hard heads with that metal. Okay, but how much does that metal cost? Miracle Matter 3. Okay, so now time to go east of the associate. Wait, no. How do I want to do this? How do I want to... What's the quickest heal? Need a quick full heal. And I'll do this, because it also gets me a honey. Yep. My water. Holy crap. I've almost been going for 3 hours. I'll probably have to end soon. But, well, at least, there we go. See, the thing is, like, resting at a place, it's like, okay, it's 12 for a full heal, and the honey drop, which kind of, like, I would say decreases the overall cost, because you could just buy a honey syrup or whatever. Or, you could get it for quote-unquote free, but, ooh, what's this house? Wasn't this closed before? Oh, it still is. I am currently not home. You need me to leave a message with the lovely day of... Okay. No. One day. Down over here. So... I need to find where this weird thing goes to. The mysterious piece. Yeah, what's up? Drop berries? Nope. Okay, you're useless to me. Hey, wanna fight me? Berry. Give me... Damn it. Come on, drop some berries, man. I wonder if maybe it, like, goes over there, because I see, like, a rock over there. Maybe it's, like, a special rock? Perhaps? Mayhaps? So... God damn it. Okay, now I'm over at Sealand. So, these gadgets I can put my... Okay. On the very left in the back, follow the trail, then prepare to attack. Okay, so... sorry, I did roll to avoid backseeing. Card players actually managed to beat the master very well. 90 berries for the... Nope. And when you have too many points to just create small dabs. Dab, 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 dab. Okay, so on the very left in the back, I saved, right? It's gonna be a fight then. Wanna be careful. So, in the very left, oop, come on. Very left in the back. Maybe that isn't the very left? Or on the very left in the back. No, that's not very back in the left. Very left in the back. The back I meant closest to me? Sorry. So front, I guess. So over on the left closest to... So is it on this screen? Or is it on a different screen? And can I even access it right now? Read the first, on the very left. In the back. And by back I meant closest to me. The very back. Left isn't... Oh, okay, okay. Cool. Because, like, there's very left of a screen, and then there's very left of, like, the entire, like, area. So you can throw your beamerang in the waterfall, if I want. What the heck? Where's the waterfall? Is the waterfall here? I just have to remember that next time I see a waterfall. Okay. So... I'm also at the point where I think I've gone too far left. Getting cold. Yup, figured! See, I'm a very book smart kind of guy. If you put, like, math in front of me, I can usually do that. Or if you ask me about, like, history, I can usually tell you. Ah, cool. But in terms of riddles, I'm absolute dog shit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, you know what? That's good game design. This should lead you, and it's like, oh well, what is usually beneath them? HP increase an ally's HP by 2. Frankly, I would like to put that on. Back support's just too useful, I think. Like, it's a very nice safety net. Because it lets you just take 0 damage on the back person if you perfect block it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to level up and try and... Ah, danger spot. Sweet! It restores it 1 HP to an ally at a price. Well, you know what? I don't even need that price because I can just... I just poison myself with the poison stomach. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hey, look at that. Would you like to save? Yes, I would. Am I right to assume that I should have a hard mode battle on for this fight? Well, I think I will anyway, because that'll help me level up faster. Don't do hard? Is that a don't do hard as in there's no reward for doing hard? Or don't do hard because it would be too hard? I want to be clear about this. No reward? Okay, okay. There we go. That's all I needed to hear. I only have 1 aphid egg and a danger spud to proc poison on her. But you know what? I saved so we can fuck around. There's a hole. Something could fit in here. Mysterious piece. Yeah, it totally fits. It's not just like it's something placed on top. Oh god. What the heck? Hello there. No day available. Please interface with the hollow assistant. Dude! No day available. Hey guys, Venus here. Oh, you need healing? Okay. Hey, you ready to fight a boss? Well, let's save again. Yeah, I'm definitely not prepared. I don't have the, I don't have TP items or anything, but... Frosk? Zenoquela? Zenoquela? Taremi Durante. Ah, the Roach dialect. Come on, Leaf. You gotta translate. This accent is really weird. Let's see. Durante te dakeda ni Frosk. Te Taranda da. Translation complete. Welcome, welcome, challengers. Welcome to the Cave of Trials. Love to hear it. Guess we won't need to translate then. Here, you can challenge many enemies you faced before in succession in return for prizes and glory. Prizes? Glory? Aw, yeah. This must be an ancient roach training simulator. Indeed, shall we start a test run? Error, no data available. Blah, it's busted. Loading backup assistance message. Oh, fret not, challengers. All we need is a crystal that has recorded any battles you have fought. Oh, so this is like a different boss. Like a different boss, whatchamacallit? Boss machine. But probably for like regular enemies, maybe. Crystal that record our battles. Must be something that has been with us since the start, but what? It's 50 battles in a row? Have you heard of the Pit of 100 Trials from Fables? I have. Do I get rewards for like doing like 10? Like, do I have to do all 50 now? How does item use work? do I get my items back if I use items? Like in the boss room? What, do you have a crystal that has a quick? Yeah, sure. Rewards for all 10, but resets if you quit. Okay, yeah. This is probably going to be a try and quit, because I definitely don't have setups that allow for longevity. Please speak to me whenever you're ready to start the program or you have any questions about the system. Also, there's a secret achievement where you fight Tangerine if you have a Tang you bury in your inventory at the end of 50 fights. Yeah, you know Tangerine. Yeah, that guy. The round boy. I feel like I would feel so bad if I didn't know about that achievement and like the prerequisite. And then I did the Cave of Trials and was like, I never have to do it again. Yeah. Oh, fuck. He's taking me here. Okay. Alright. Prize glory in a hollow train whatever time. Welcome back. How does this work? Terminal user lets you battle many foes in consecutive battles. Your crystal has no data. They show up as silhouettes. My apologies. You can only heal every 10 battles, and holographic XPs award less XP. Every 10 battles complete awards a prize, and it's safe to fail. So keep changing your strategy until you come out top. What do we get? For each 10, you get special items, medals, or berries. It may aid you in your journey. There's no penalty for losing, so feel free. But we're giving up before reaching the 10 battle will net you nothing. Try to endure until then. So don't worry about spending your items, as they will be returned just how they were at the end of the battle. So use it. Okay, nice. Let's go for it. Oh, look at these bitches. Battle 1 of 50. Let's go. You know these guys. I don't even need to use poison strats on. Like that would just be a waste of my resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. I haven't fought these guys in so long that I forgot what their timing was. 2. Okay. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, the spike horn doesn't kill enemies, even though it's like, oh, you did 1 damage. Well, you can't kill them on the successful block. I failed that, but it still killed them. 1 exploration point. Lovely. Congratulations. Here comes the next challenge. Okay, and they don't even heal. About 2 of 50. Let's go! See, I'm curious to know, does it just choose random enemies to start you out, or is it like you going for 10? I'm going for 10. I'm going for 10. That's the plan. Okay, so let's get the jelly shroom out of the sky. You can 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. You probably wouldn't do 4 damage. So kill that one. And that did an extra damage. Okay, and that did damage, so that's nice. So I'll just come over here, kill you. However, unlike the boss one, you don't get any. You only get to heal every 10, so you have to be a bit more restrained about taking damage and using your items. But you get all your items back after you quit. So I get Not bad. Ooh, a zombie one. Now 350. Let's go. Don't even remember fighting a zombie ant. I know I did, but I barely remember. How do I want to go about this? Let's just focus on this guy first. 3. I believe he does bonus against zombies. Yeah, there we go. And then he's the only one that can damage him, so I gotta do it. Lovely. Perfect, and did a damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that was foolish of me. Here we go, I'll just do that. And then I will turn relay to Kabu. Nope. There we go. And correct me if I'm wrong, turn relaying also transfers like any empower that they might have. So like if I empowered Kabu, I could turn relay to V and she would get the empower, right? Okay. Congratulations. Okay, 3 midges. That's kind of annoying. But it can be dealt with. So what I'll do... actually, should I do that? Because I don't really have any AoE moves unless I get them all on the ground, which ain't gonna happen. However, what I can do is taunt. And what that'll do is they'll all attack him. But what they will do is attack him and get the bonus, damn it, on the block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, shit, that only did 2. Damn it! You son of a whore. Okay, he needs to... How much? You know what? Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this throw. This too. I went far. And you're gonna turn relay to V. V is gonna do an attack on you for 1 damage. Damn it. You're just gonna turn relay to V to knock that guy on his ass because you know what? That's funny. Okay. And now I'm gonna swap them out to do a bit more damage. But he is going to heal himself with a leaf omelet. She can now do, I think, 3 damage on contact, which means second attack will do 2, which is what I need it to do. There we go, and it's done. Okay. Don't like having you, like, me coming in here with so few healing items and having already had to use one of the bigger ones. Unfortunate, but hopefully I can recover. The biggest thing is I don't have any AoE moves that also I don't have any AoE moves, and I don't have any TP restoration. Yeah, what's AoE, right? Yeah, the only AoE move I have is Icefall, and that's limited, and Run Through. And Run Through uses quite a bit of... No, I'm actually asking. Area of Effect. It's an acronym for area of effect, so if the thing hits more than one entity, it is a area of effect. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, 3. Get him out of there. And I can't always rely kind of on V's move, the secret stash to heal if necessary, but that also comes with me not being able to use TP. Halfway there. Okay, so in this case, I want to knock the midge out of the sky. Then let's see how Icefall goes. Okay, they're all only frozen for one turn, but I can at least take the midge out. But me doing that, here we go. 1, 2. And I'm doing that because if I decrease, I think if I decrease the Weevil's health enough, it will just straight up attack the acorn and heal itself. Nope. Okay. So I guess that's just a move that it sometimes chooses to do. Damn it, that only did... Okay, gonna have to go for the Weevil. 2. Good. So this is the over-under where I have these, so I can... So I have one TP restoration item. And I could use a secret stash to heal... Yeah, I'm going to take a turn in this fight while I'm pretty confident I can... Yeah, well, I'm pretty confident I can perfect block it and just take a free heal from that. Congratulations, here comes the next challenge. Oh god, okay, so now we have Venus Plant, and that will heal the enemy. Okay, so I think now I'm at a point I need to engage the poison. 6 turns. Nice. Okay. Tornado toss. Oh, 2, 1, 1. Oh, it starts flying after that. Forgot about that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how to block that. Okay, cool. Okay. I think the Weevil will be the biggest annoyance. 2, 1, 1. Oh, and he's sleeping. Okay, so I need to... Okay. I don't know how to block the Weevils. The Weevils, like, chomp move, essentially, so I can't risk it being alive and dealing as much damage as it does. Okay. So, let me use the honey drop now. 4. Okay. The question is, does she stay poisoned between the fights. Ooh, okay, so there's a flying one that I have yet to encounter. As you know, you have yet to encounter, because they said that any enemies that I haven't encountered will just be a silhouette. Okay. Okay. Okay, just heal yourself. That is an acceptable act. Okay, you're dead. That's good. At least now you can see what to expect from some enemies. That is true, as long as I recognize their silhouette. Okay. 3. Okay. I forgot what this guy's gimmick was. Forgot that he buried himself. I remember him being harder to block when he's buried. Yep. Fuck. But he also poisons me. Shit. What was it? Still have an aphid egg, but I'd rather not use that. Just because the... Yeah, I'll do this. I'll use the heal for TP. Because the aphid egg has the potential to poison me, which in turn will increase my my damage later. So I don't want to waste the last item that I have. I would rather use a little bit of TP to get an equivalent heal, or even a slightly better one, because I think the aphid is only 3 health. Okay, here comes the next challenge. Holy shit. About 9 of... Oh god, I still have this one and another. Fuck! Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep Kabu. Gonna keep Kabu front and center. God, I forget what the Cacklings thing is. But I remember the Psycorp is an annoying piece of garbage. Well, Kabu can only attack this one. So, do that. Because the Psycorp... It will stun if I don't do it perfectly. But that just means do it perfectly, right? And I'm going to take this out, that way less damage coming in. Okay. Let's get you out of the ground. I don't like you. Don't like you being down there. Okay. 3. And I'm gonna try and save my TP too. Damn it. I'm gonna press you actually. Oh, damn it. Fuck. No, I don't know the name. It just says Psycorp up there. I would also be impressed if I knew every enemy's name. Damn it. Let's get him down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay. There's so many things. That is weird. You must have a setting that makes you have spam buttons instead of spam. Yes, I turned on the accessibility option for button sequence instead of mash, because I found that I wasn't able to mash fast enough, because that's not my specialty. And I much prefer it, honestly, because it makes it seem a little bit more like about like recognition, knowing your controller, rather than just like having the twitch reflexes to be able to just fucking jam your hand back and forth really fast. Because I don't have that skill. Oh god, it's these guys. Okay. Okay. Heavy strike, taunt. Last one. Okay. So, and I could do a frigid coffin. Or... Okay. Okay, I need to set my controller down to think about this one. So, if I keep Kabu up front, he is most likely to get attacked. Now, if he gets attacked and I perfect block, he does 1 damage. So that is potentially 3 extra damage if they all attack him and he perfect blocks it. Or he blocks it. And if he perfect blocks, he might not take any damage. If I put V up there and poison her, healing her, she gets bonus defense and the bonus attack on her things. And right now, based on her attack, she isn't going to do anything from the back line. So I think that's the strategy I'm going to have to go with. I'm going to have to go with this. And I'm going to have to go. Oh, good. We believe you'll come out fine. Yeah. So the question is, right? Do I want to use the Empower to give her a little bit extra, or do I want to save the TP for her to use during poison to do more damage? I am more inclined to save it for damage. Let's see how much. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay. Now, this guy not too bad in terms of things he does. These other guys I'm a bit more worried about in terms of how much damage they can do. Damn it. Okay. So, this... Okay, I need to... 1. Damn it, I did the wrong move. Shit, okay. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. One of them's gone. Okay. That one, not nearly as... not nearly as tight as I thought it was originally in terms of input. I'm worried about something you might do, but I don't want a backseat, so I just gotta hope you don't do it. I'm worried about... okay. Okay, good. Okay, so now she is not... Okay. She is not there anymore. So let's see. Nope. Let's see how much damage Kabu can do. 2 damage. Okay, that's good. Because now Leaf can do this. From the front, he was guaranteed 1 anyway. And now V can knock this guy out of the floor. Square, circle, square, up, X, circle. Okay, good. Okay, good. I just didn't want you to use the regular VTP attack on the defense enemy. Yeah, no. I wasn't gonna... Knew better than that. Knew slightly better than that. Okay. And, you know, as safety... as safety, I'm going to heal Kabu with the last of my TP. Just to make sure that everything will go fine. Turn relay, attack him to get him down, and then attack. Now, if I was smart, I would have attacked with V, then turn relayed, and then done the secret stat. There we go. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay. There we go. We did it, fellas! Good thing we're not doing another one! Congrats on making it this far. Still 40 battles to go through, however. You deserve something for your efforts. Once you are done, check near the platform. You should find something of interest. Do you want to keep going? No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Found a tangy berry, an exotic berry that is native to Bulgaria, restores 8 TP and cures an ally's paralysis. So if I keep this berry and then do it again, I might be able to fight Tangerine later. So I'll just go store it. Oh god, that was stressful. Whew. I thought that was the reward, the tangy berry. So check near the podium. I remember, but I thought it was a medal. Yeah, I picked up a tangy berry right here. Talk to sign. Time attempted. 1. Battle record. Correction, yeah. Yeah, so the tangy berry I picked up is the first reward. Okay. So I'm gonna go out to the desert. I'm gonna go out to, wait, no, if I'm going out to the desert, I need to go right. I'm gonna go out to the desert, see if I can get a cutscene or two, and then I'll end the stream there. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a heal, please. Boy, howdy. Okay. How's it going? Let's save. Don't wanna lose that. Oh! Yeah, didn't realize. I'll see you next time for chapter 4, yeah, right? Actually, yeah, you know what, I'll just you know, I saved, I didn't encounter anyone. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. Because I've been going for 3.5 hours. Although I will say that this stream flew by. This stream was real good fun. Yeah, so thank you, Dargan. Thank you, General Matthew, for dropping by. Thank you, Tay and It's Our Dub for dropping by. It was great talking to you all. Once again, I'm streaming on Friday and Saturday, but instead of Bug Fables, I'll be playing Legend Heroes Trails in the Sky, first chapter. So if you're interested, please feel free to drop by and join me then. But thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you for all the advice and the entertainment. Always great time seeing every single one of you. So I hope you all have a very nice night, and I hope you all have a very nice Thursday tomorrow. Bye.